All right, so pardon me. It's been about a week since I've actually got back to making videos. So everything is going to be a little off-putting because it's going to sound like I'm not really here yet, but just trust and believe when I say I'm here. Funny enough, I couldn't put out my Gachiakuta videos last week because I got really sick. I didn't know that it was going to be more of a mental battle than anything, right? I didn't expect that to be the case. I'm going to try my damnedest to get those videos out. But Gachiakuta chapter 12 was definitely worth the wait, right? It was 100% worth the wait. There are some things going on that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put it together properly, but let's just say that it smelled like a setup from the beginning. So let's talk about the phone call Seimu got, because she was obviously taking on a job. That phone call itself was already like a sign that some shit was about to go down, because I'm gonna be honest, we haven't seen Seimu in a while. We haven't seen Seimu, like we haven't had like a full like few pages of Seimu in a minute. So seeing her get on the phone and go over this mission that was sent, not to mention we got Zonka and Gris with us. So honestly, I thought we were already in good hands, funny enough, because you know, Gris and never mind, we'll skip over that. And then Rudo being here also made this shit a super duper fucking trap, because apparently a merchant was passing through the contamination zone, was attacked by one of the Aberrant beasts and took an important cargo, and that important cargo happened to be a sky person. This is obviously a very, very, very big trap, right? We know the villain that was introduced in the last chapter, the chapter before that. I don't know if it was the chapter before that. I'm trying to remember which chapter it exactly was. He was gonna get his hands on Rudo at some point by any means fucking necessary. And this also plays into part where Engine is, right? I'm pretty sure Engine is already on top of this. I'm 100% positive that they know that Rudo is there. Engine knows that Rudo is going to be wanted because he is a sky person with giver ability, and we'll get into that towards the end of the chapter. And Rudo was in anguish, right? He didn't know whether or not, like, okay, should I go? But last time I fucked up. I didn't have any control over my abilities. I couldn't even use them because I don't know how. I just unconsciously do that shit, which is cool, but that's, you know, that's a very like normal thing for our unbeknownst shonen protagonists. They don't know how to use their powers initially. It's just like, oh fuck, well, I just do it. That's where all this training and stuff is gonna come into play, which is gonna be tight. And Seimu said that I was going to have Engine come, but he can't because he has another job. Even so, Zonka's there, so it'll be fine. I heard that's what he said. And you know, Zonka, he looks up to Engine like a god. And I say that because there's something that I want to touch on a little later in this chapter. And it's a very cool like fact. Zonka looks up to Engine, and we know that tenfold. So of course Zonka's like, yeah, fuck it, bro, let's go. We out here. Kind of want to talk about that real quick because it's very important. Why was Engine so busy to not accept this quest, right? Just think about this for a second. There's no way that he would accept this quest, because why would he go there knowing damn well they're looking for a sky person? This is why I said Engine knows full well what these guys want, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. So we go to this fucking heap. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be near the contamination zone or some shit. Everybody else already knew what the deal was, right? Everybody else that was there, Gris, Rudo, and whoever else tagged along. I'm not sure if it was the guy who was with them last time, whose name I can't remember. They already know. He's like, I gotta do the best. We have to do our best because, you know, we gotta look good for Engine. Engine said, I'm here, so yeah, you guys know. Rudo asked Gris if he had a weapon, right? Asked Gris if he's got some type of weapon, and he was like, I have a knife for self-defense, but I mostly use my bare hands. We know how strong he is. It was previously mentioned like 3 chapters ago. That shit's pretty cool because you don't really need a fucking knife. You can beat the shit out of a fucking Aberrant beast, and you know, Zonka and Rudo can handle the rest. That shit's so cool. They go over his amulet. I know the TL note was already here that it was called a Hamza, but I knew it was a Hamza immediately, and that really makes sense with character design and, you know, a lot of the symbols that we're seeing in this manga. It makes a lot of sense because it looks like it's very Islamic, you know what I mean? And I fuck with that heavy. And me just seeing the Hamza, the hand of Fatima, just seeing that, I already fucking know how cool these designs are going to get. Just seeing the inspiration here, I already know how fucking cool these designs are gonna get, bro. I'm fucking excited. And then we run into the merchant. Rudolph's like, yo, where's the sky person? Is it a real sky person? Where'd you find him? Did you hear anything about him? Where's the person? Blah, 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 blah. Rudolph is losing his mind because he's like, this is like my chance at being able to find some clue of how to get home. This person, the merchant, was like, yeah, I found it by chance, transported some goods, then took custody. But you're transporting goods in a contamination zone, which doesn't really make any sense anyway, because it's the contamination zone. We know people are not supposed to be there. And even Rudolph was like, look, man, I hope you're not trying to make money off that sky person. And this motherfucker was like, certainly not. I'm really worried, believe me. But that sky person has piqued my interest. And Zonka, it looks like Zonka was already aware of what the fuck was going on, bro. It looked like he was already aware, and I was so hyped. He was like, Aberrant beast will always attack humans they see. It's highly unlikely they're still alive, but why would an Aberrant beast bother abducting someone? Doesn't make sense, right? This foreshadowing of an Aberrant beast abducting somebody was really dope, and I like that, because we get into that a little later. And like I said, Zonka is aware. Zonka is very aware, and that plays an important role because Engine said Zonka's there, so it'll be just fine. He is aware of how aware Zonka is of how weird things are getting. Engine is way more intelligent than anybody gives him credit for. He may come off as an idiot sometimes, but he does that shit with intent, and I think that's really sick, because Zonka was like, there have been a lot of weird mutations lately ever since he came here. And by he was talking about Rudolph. The merchant shows us this random ass building with some cool ass graffiti, if I do say so myself. I am a fan of graffiti. I used to do graffiti myself when I was in high school. Almost got arrested for it, went to court, and didn't do it again. So Rudolph sees the building, and everyone's on guard, bro. Everyone's on guard. All of a sudden, the merchant's like, it's the sky person, hurry before it's too late, and points us in that direction, and we see a doll with a garb on from up above. I already knew, right? I already fucking knew. You seen the merchant shoving them in, eventually shoves them in a hole. I find this doll kind of weird, so I tried to do a little bit of research, and it definitely does not look like anything Rudolph had on the street in chapter 1 that he was selling. I just assumed like, okay, it was some garbage that they got from above and used it as a setup. Everyone noticed like, yo, that's not a fucking human at all. And you hear the merchant like, hurry, hurry, it's the sky person. Bam, shoves them in a fucking hole and they fall, bro. The merchant asks, are you all right? Everyone's safe. Anyway, what's with this place? Where's the abducted? There. He's right there, and you see that fucking merchant dissolves and was essentially an Aberrant beast. That in itself was dope. I liked the foreshadowing of the Aberrant beast because it's like, where the fuck is this thing? We don't see it. It would be huge. And it was a person all along. So not only can Aberrant beasts be molded into creatures and giant fucking beings, Aberrant beasts can also be made into humans, which is fucking crazy. And then we get introduced to these two fucking villains, bro, who look sick. And remember what I told you. The designs were going to be fucking dope. And these designs for these vandals are sick. Sure, it's just stitched together clothing, but the vibe that they give off is way doper than I initially anticipated, because we already seen how cool the main villain, or who is to be assumed to be the main villain, already seems. You know what I mean? So these guys being introduced, I'm like, oh shit, this is about to get hype. Zonka is about to go ham. Gris is about to go ham, unless some bullshit happens and Rudolph ends up getting caught. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. This chapter was fucking amazing, bro. It was so many different twists and turns, so many different like things that you can make pointers out of, that I'm just like, wow. It was fucking worth the wait. You know what I mean? Like, this shit was super worth the wait. I am glad that K Udana had Golden Week off, got to take time, relax, think, write some shit out, because bro, this chapter was fucking dope. I was thoroughly pleased. We have to do our color appreciation as usual, because we got to see the main color page. And I would like to say that I was kind of disappointed. I was expecting Engine to look way cooler. I was expecting Zonka to look way cooler. Rio, I like the design, right? I don't mind that. Rio is fucking cute either way. And Rudo, we already seen the color of Rudo when the cover of volume 1 was dropped. So that's all good and well. But I really wanted Engine to be brown skin, bro. I really wanted him to be brown skin with gray hair or silver hair. That would have been so sick. And green eyes, that would have been so sick. But you just made him a fucking blonde, man. That is so whack. I really wish you would have took inspiration from colorists and, you know, even the coloring I did of Engine. You know what I mean? Oh, I really wish you would have did that. But let's check out these colorings. Obviously, we have a new entry from Toya Colors. I fuck with the coloring, right? There's a lot of depth in the color. Muda Noodle, of course. See, and it's funny that you made it like this because this is the color I envisioned them. The color of the skin that I initially envisioned these two having. Fucking good shit. And then BRB Arts with the fucking Seimu coloring. Seimu is the sexiest woman so far that we've seen in this fucking manga. I don't know if it's going to get better. I hope it doesn't because she is fucking amazing. And being a woman of color, I'm like, fuck. Yes, need that expeditiously. I'm so glad we got to see her in this chapter. Anyway, good shit, BRB Arts. You always do your thing. And then Artie to go with the Rudo coloring. I was thinking about doing this for the thumbnail, right? Using this image for the thumbnail, but I think I might use BRB Arts for like the background shit because like I said, BRB Arts always has like fire shit I could put in the background, and also said they do some coloring for me, so I really appreciate that. But anyway, man, you guys knocked it out the fucking park this week with the coloring. Shout out to the Gachiakuta fan page, per usual. Big shout outs to the people at Aberrant 2 who are fucking working on translating and, you know, subbing this stuff and getting this out to us. You guys do this out of love, and I fucking love that, bro. I really appreciate that because without you guys, we wouldn't fucking see this amazing ass manga for God knows how long. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comment section below. Let me know if it piqued your curiosity. Let me know if you didn't like it. Thank you for everyone who checked on me while I was ill. I really appreciate it. I don't know if this video is going to come out after the thank you video or before the thank you video, but before that, thank you guys for checking on me, and really, like, you guys are fucking dope and giving me time to recuperate mentally and physically and, you know, all of that stuff. But yeah, I gotta hurry up. I have to edit the other video, get this one together too. So leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. If there's anything else you guys want to know about Gachiakuta, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I'll be sure to make a video over it because as you guys know, I really cover this shit. I love this shit. It's a manga that I truthfully enjoy and I talk about all the time. And with that being said, it's your boy XDomoSenpaix, and I will see you guys in the next video.